Hey everybody, I know it's been quite a while since I vlogged, so I thought I'd get on and let you guys know that I'm actually going through quite a severe bout of depression. Whenever I get my period, I have extreme psychosis, which means I have voices and I'm seeing things and I'm sad and suicidal, and I just can't deal. I actually ended up spending 2 days at mom's house. I think it was this week, because I was just too. I had too much motivation to hurt myself when I was alone, and so I didn't want anything stupid to happen. I'm gonna put some videos up as well that I made during that time, but just so that everyone is aware, I am a medical cannabis patient and I was slightly medicated when I made those videos, but they describe how I was feeling pretty significantly, and it's kind of all over the place, those videos, because sometimes when I take the cannabis, my memory, I could be talking away and then I just forget what I was talking about, which seems to be pretty typical for other members of my household that are cannabis patients as well. Not necessarily my household, but my family. And then I woke up this morning with a massive migraine, and so I've just kind of I actually didn't even get up today until 2 o'clock. I got up, got my medicine, ate breakfast, took my medicine, laid back down, and went to sleep until 2. So I couldn't go to the activity today, but I am in the middle of making lunch, and things are starting to look up for me. It hasn't been an easy route. I think a medication change is needed. If I ever get in to see my provider, the ACT team and the AOT team are sort of frustrating me a little bit because I feel like I'm just a number and that they don't really care about me. So that's hard for me. I'm kind of ready to just step away from everything and just wing it till I get to Utah. But I don't think that that's necessarily a good idea, so I'm trying to stick with it a little bit longer. I am really stressed out over financial stuff. I am on disconnect from my utilities, but I was hoping to be able to use LIHEAP to pay off my whole bill when I moved to the Doña Park Apartments. But I don't know. So I might have to use LIHEAP and then figure out a way to pay the last month's utility bill. Anyways, that's all for now. Bye. So today I would like to talk about my anxiety and what it kind of looks like for me, and what things I do to kind of help myself with my anxiety. So for me, when I go places, anywhere, I have anxiety. My heart races, I start sweating, I shut down, like I don't talk, I don't make eye contact, it's really hard for me. Sometimes I have such bad anxiety that I can't even leave my house alone. I get real fidgety and can't sit still. Or I turn to Facebook to distract myself from the anxiety. So some things that I do for my anxiety are coloring, listening to music, talking to someone on the phone, playing with Tank or taking him for a short walk. I also take medicine for it. I'm actually on 2 different pharmaceuticals for anxiety right now. In addition to that, since I live in the state of New Mexico right now, I'm also a medical cannabis patient. It helps so much, it's ridiculous. I have been able to go out and do things in the community. I have been able to sleep at night because of it. And overall, it's just been really helpful. I today personally have been having a lot of anxiety. Just for like no reason, man. I didn't even go to church today. Because it seemed like too much of an effort to get in the shower and change my clothes. Still in yesterday's clothes. I didn't have it in me today to go to church. And I know that Heavenly Father knows that, and that He still loves me even though I didn't go to church today. Yeah, I'll talk to you guys later. Well, guys, today is Monday, the 3rd of June, and I have had a very stressful day. I had therapy this morning. Well, actually, I woke up to my sister calling me to see if someone, either myself or Sadie, could sit in the car while her eldest son did PT, physical therapy, or is it? I think it's OT. Anyways, so I did that, and then I went to therapy. And therapy was hard because my therapist is telling me that I need to start talking back to the voices. And I feel like that's giving them more power than they necessarily need from me. And then I went grocery shopping with Angela, with the kids, and then we did a little bit of shopping without the kids, and now we're home. But what I wanted to tell you was I got a letter from the Social Security office today to remind me of my hearing that was last month on the 21st of May. I was extremely disappointed that it wasn't my approval letter. Anyways, yeah, we'll talk to you later. Everybody, we're at the park today. Waiting for Sophia to get out of her dance class.
Did you like that? Was it pretty good?
Hey everybody, Mom's home finally.
I'm here! Yay!
Morning everyone. So far today I have been to the eyeglasses place Didn't pick out my new glasses yet, but I'm definitely getting ones with nose pads this time. And Mom came home, and now we're at Angie's house. Hey everybody, I'm hanging out with Charlotte. Can you say hi? Can you say hi? Wave hi. Hey everybody, I'm just helping Mom put together some appointments. So today has been an interesting day. I don't necessarily feel depressed or anxious. However, I spent, I don't know, half my day in bed asleep. Like, I didn't even get up till noon today, which is very unusual for me. I'm still in my pajamas. I ate very little today, and I guess I've just been struggling, you know. It's, my symptoms get worse the closer to my cycle it gets. And so I think today was just kind of one of those days where I didn't have energy, I didn't really feel good, and so here we are. I'm hoping for a better day tomorrow. This is Friday, by the way. I'm going to upload all of my videos that I've made throughout the week today. So it's a mashup of literally the whole week. Talk to you guys later. So I know it's been about a week or so since I posted last. And the reason for that is I'm struggling right now. My depression is high, and my voices are loud. You know, I just don't want to get out of bed. Today was the first time I showered in 4 days. I have been also having these symptoms made worse by the fact that I'm on my period right now. And for me, that makes my symptoms and psychosis and suicidal ideation about 10,000 times worse than it is on a regular day. Yeah, all I want is to find something to fill the hole, the dark hole in my heart. I don't know what's missing, but I just want that hole to go away. I want the blackness to go away. I'm trying to avoid a hospitalization because then that would mean that I have had over 20 hospitalizations since August of 2016. And I'm tired of it. I'm almost so tired of it that I want to say I give up and just make a permanent decision over a temporary problem. But my therapist has a scale that she uses to rate our need of hospitalization, and it rates between 0 and 5. 5 being I'm totally gonna go home right now and kill myself, and 0 being no, I'm fine, I don't have any intention of acting on this. And I'm probably at a 3.5, well, closer to a 4.5 right now. I was at a 3.5 on Monday when I saw my therapist. So it's gotten somewhat worse, but I'm trying to hold out on the hospitalizations because the hospitals that are near me practically know me by name, everybody that works there. And I'm kind of tired of hearing, "Oh, you're here again. Oh, it's you." Every time I go to a hospital here in town. But I also don't want to go too far away from home for treatment. As you can see, my hair's a mess. I have no makeup on. Today I had to borrow money from my sister because when I took a shower this morning, which took a lot of energy, when I went to get dressed, I was putting on my bra and it snapped. The strap snapped. So I had to ask my sister if I could borrow money to get a new bra because I don't have anything. I have like 82 cents to my name. And it's just been a really hard roller coaster, I guess, the last 2 weeks. So anyways, I'm just struggling. I see no reason to keep going. But I'm going to do my best to work through this. I'm taking vitamin D because the last time I did blood work it was really low. And so they've got me on a prescription every other week and I'm supposed to be taking a supplement for it every day as well. And I just started doing that again, so hopefully things will start turning around. I just don't know. I guess my biggest stressor right now is I don't know how I'm going to afford next month's rent, especially if I don't get into the low-income apartments, which I had to go to today and justify every penny that went into my bank account in the last 6 months. Like, who the heck remembers that from 6 months? And they were very short with me. I hate living in government-owned and run apartments, but one good thing I can say is it didn't look like there was any signs of roaches in the buildings, so that's good. But then I have to think, since I'm moving to Utah, I have to think about the eviction that would come. So if I move to Utah, then I have to figure out how I'm going to pay the eviction fees for the apartment that Sadie and I are in now, unless I can find 3 people to take the lease over. Or a family to take the lease over. Which that thought just popped into my head, so I might start looking around to see if anybody else would be interested in living there. That's a good idea. That was a really cool inspiration. Anyways, I just really want to move to Utah, and I just really want to get out of here. I'm hoping to turn over a new leaf when I go to Utah, as far as having stability under my belt, and no hospitalizations, and just start fresh because I'm tired of being the one who always needs help. I'm not saying I'm ashamed to ask for help at all, but I just hate asking people to do things with me or for me. And so if I move to Utah, I might be able to get a fresh start, but I don't know for sure. I'm hoping for the best, that I can get approved for low-income housing out there and just have a place ready for me to go to when my back pay comes in. Still waiting on that. I don't know. It hasn't even been a month since my hearing. So, but I've been checking the mail every day, and I actually got a letter on the 8th or 9th from the Social Security office, and it was a reminder letter for the hearing that was held in May. So that was a little disappointing, but I've been checking the mail religiously. On a totally unrelated note, something that I've also started hating is when people come up to me that I've been in the hospital with, or the people that I was in the partial hospitalization program with at Mesilla Valley, or just random people that were there, up to and including workers, would just... I forgot where I was going with that. I hate when those people can't come up to me or see me in random places and they're like for example, I have two individuals that I know from PHP are both part of the ACT and the AOT team services. And the one came up to me today after group, or today, and